Hi, good morning. My name is Miss Deborah Fry, and I'm the art teacher here at Chicago Christian High School. So I teach all the different art classes that we offer here, and they all start out with Art Fundamentals, which is a class that you can take your freshman year or you can wait and take it any other year. So in my Art Fundamentals classes, there's a mixture of freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. So that's really exciting for me to have for that class. In Art Fundamentals, we talk about the most basic principles of art and design, starting with line, shape, color, texture, form, space, and value. So I create a project based on each of these main concepts, and those are the things that we work on during class. So each project lasts between 2 and 3 weeks, and we work on them during class. If students get behind or need to come in for extra help or are just a little bit behind, they can sign up for a focus period with me, and I'll help them out with that. Alongside those main projects, Art Fundamentals has sketch projects that are due every week, and I assign a new one every week. Those are due on campus and are supposed to be done outside of class. So that's so that I can make sure that students are creating some art outside of the art classroom. After students take this first Art Fundamentals class, they can sign up to take any other art class that they're interested in. So I also teach drawing, painting, ceramics, photography, and art too. So each of these classes focuses a little more on a certain medium that's introduced in Art Fundamentals. So in Art Fundamentals, kids are gonna get experience using colored pencils and paint and oil pastels and ink and collage and multimedia and even clay actually in Art Fundamentals. But then after they've already experienced that, they can choose, I really want to delve more into painting or drawing, and then take an entire semester-long course about that medium. So in my painting classes, we go into watercolor and acrylic and tempera and oil paint sticks so that students can experience even more of that specific medium in even more depth, and we can do bigger projects and focus more on that. So all those other classes also have the same type of setup. We have weekly sketch assignments or research assignments that are due every week and are submitted on campus and are supposed to be done at home and outside of school. And then we have main projects that focus on topics or mediums that are done in class altogether. I really like to focus on vocabulary, so using the vocabulary that we learn in Art Fundamentals, like line and shape and color, and then we translate that into my upper level courses. So in painting, when we're looking at a painting by Van Gogh, well, how does he use line? How does he use shape? How does he use color? And how can we apply that to the paintings that we are creating today? So that's something that I definitely emphasize is learning those vocabulary words in Art Fundamentals and then applying them in more and more depth in my upper level classes. I believe that as Christians, we all have an innate desire to create. So one of the reasons that art classes make me so excited are because I'm able to give students a place and a home where they can exercise that desire and where they can create something new and create something beautiful with mediums that they might not have access to in other areas and they might not have time to commit to in other areas. So that's why I think that my art classes are fun and provide space for students to reach out and fulfill that desire to create something new. The other reason is because I like to enable students to have areas for choice in all of my projects. So for each of my projects, I do have specific guidelines that I want students to follow so that I can assess their projects at the end, but I also allow students to have choices of, what's the subject matter, or how are you going to use this? So that students can express themselves through their artwork and can have that choice and have a little more motivation for putting themselves into their artwork, because essentially I see art as a way that we share who we are and our experiences and our emotions and how we're feeling with the world. Art is a visual way of communicating. So my art classes aren't here to judge, can you do this, can you do this, can you do this? But it's a way of communicating and learning that language of communication. So you're using line, using texture, using shape. So learning that vocabulary and then using that to effectively communicate visually. And that's what I do through all of my classes and what I love to help students learn how to do. Thank you for viewing this introduction to the art courses at Chicago Christian High School. My name is Miss Deborah Fry, and I'm excited to meet you.